Hey there, partners. Today, I'm teaching y'all how to play some darts, alright? In fact, I'm gonna be teaching y'all how to play darts until I hit a bullseye, alright? This is gonna be a bit of a learning experience for y'all, as well as for me, as if I don't already know how to play darts, which I don't. Now, when referring to darts, I'm simply meaning how to hit it in that bullseye right there. Do I know how to play the actual game of darts? No. But that's not really important. Because now I'm just trying to hit that bullseye, alright? This is going to be an ASMR video. A little bit of relaxation, alright? This is not very scripted, alright? Now, when you first start playing darts, it's going to feel a lot like luck, alright? You're going to... Oh man, that was so close. See? It's going to feel like luck. I didn't really even try anything, and I almost got the bullseye. You're going to get some real close, you're going to get some real far, alright? But the thing about darts is it's all about perseverance, alright? It's like a certain video game known as, what's it called? Oh, right. Dark Souls. So, you're gonna keep on throwing them darts. Now, what you don't want to do is get right there, alright? You notice I hit it what in about the top area of the dartboard? You see, most people, they're locked in a certain area, and they're just gonna keep hitting it there, alright? You want to get a variety, alright? It's in there, alright? I'm gonna go for the left. Alright, now get between them. You see? I veered too much to the right the third time, alright? But you gotta practice with that, alright? Getting a good variety, good spread around the board, and then close in on that bullseye, alright? So you gotta keep trying, get a decent spread, and you're gonna make a big failure. Oh man, see? And you're gonna get those occasional ones where you almost get in the bullseye. Almost, I don't even know if y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all can probably see it. Good, well, you got a good airside. I'm not need it. Point is though, you're gonna get some real bad ones, and you're gonna get some real good ones. But it's not gonna be perfect, alright? This isn't just about hitting the bullseye once. It's about hitting the bullseye every single time. Even if this video is only going to end when I hit that bullseye just once. Now, see what I'm doing here? I'm going to overhand. If you notice that movement, I was going to overhand. You know, you want to be straight. Straight as a dart, not as an arrow. Because arrows do not move straight. They actually move in a curvature-esque motion. Alright, got it? So, you're going to keep throwing them darts. Some bad, some worse, some downright garbage. But again, like I said, this is all about perseverance. Now, one thing you want to do is have too much power to it. That's never good because you're going to end up again getting it concentrated in one general area, and you want to make sure you maintain that spread. All right, you want to make sure you have that. So you're going to keep throwing and throwing. And the big thing about this is getting a throw perfectly, because it's all about the throw. That's the entire game of darts. You want to throw it where it's lax enough to you have control over where it goes, but not so lax that it falters like that there. So, you're going to keep throwing. As you notice, you're slowly going to get closer to that bullseye, and that's good. Because it's all about closing in, like the German soldiers in France in 1941. Was it 1940? I can't quite remember, actually. But as they closed in at the British and French forces at Dunkirk, right, you want to be like that. You have this bullseye completely surrounded. Now you just close in for the kill, all right? That's why they call it the bullseye, because it's probably a reference to the ancient technique of bow hunting, in which tribes would surround the bulls and enclose them into a tight corner, and if they get a small little knife and poke out their eyes. That's some real history for you right there, Jack, alright? Don't you worry, though. We're gonna keep on getting closer and closer to that bullseye, alright? See, we still got a decent spread there, concentrating just a little too much, but we're getting better, alright? And that's the big thing about bullseyes. You gotta get better. And you gotta get better. No matter how terrible you are, no matter how many times you fail, you're gonna get better, alright? And sometimes, you're gonna do worse than the other time. You can't let that disown your spirits, alright? Darts is a lot about morale, alright? It's a lot about keeping your spirits up. Because sometimes you go get mad, you go like, ugh! And that did no good. That was no good right there, alright? I was way off the bullseye at that time. We don't want that. We want to be calm. We want to be soothed and charismatic. That's why I have the fedora and the coat tail. So I can keep my cool and charisma on, alright? Don't you worry. So we're going to keep on throwing them darts. And we're just going to keep on trying. Now, am I going to be able to monologue this entire video? No. I'm not that good at improv, alright, honestly? So it's going to be a few segments while I'm just kind of silently throwing darts. Because this is a game about concentration, yet not too much concentration, alright? Now this dartboard has a bit of a feature that I would like to share with you. Damn, I got this one stuck in there good. You can turn on this little light, which, oh wait, the battery for the light is dead. Oh man, I was gonna make a little reference to setting limitations for yourself. Oh my gosh, the camera has fallen. Here we go. But I was gonna make a little lesson on setting limitations for yourself, which is something you should not do. And the little line would be like, the thing you do not do is like a metaphor, but the battery is dead, so I just forget I said anything. Don't you worry, but don't forget everything I said. Just that little paragraph-esque section, all right? Because we want to keep this party going, because there's a lot of good life lessons here, all right? There's a lot of important things to memorize. You gotta just keep on this groove going, all right? You gotta keep on throwing them darts. Now, have I gotten a bullseye before? Honestly, I don't know. I don't really remember. I don't really have the best memory. Now, you don't want to get too lucky. See right here? I'm getting too casual. I'm pacing now. I'm barely even looking at what I'm doing. What you gotta be doing right now? Because you want to have a decent concentration. You gotta have your eyes on that bullseye. That's why they call it the bullseye. Now, we'll keep on getting them dirty darts. And we're gonna keep on throwing, alright? Now, you might notice there's a light right in front of me. And you might think that light might blind me, but you actually do want to keep your lights on. You want it to be in a very well-lit area. Because the last thing you want is to almost hit the bullseye and not, and then get your hopes up. Because then the inevitable disappointment will crush your spirits. And like I said, darts is a game of morale, alright? Although we're not playing the game of darts, we're just trying to hit a bullseye. But the principles of morale still apply to bullseye hitting, alright? So don't you worry. Now, see, I almost got him. Let's see, if it was dark, I would have thought that was a bullseye. But it wasn't. And so my morale stays high, because now I know that I'm getting ever so closer to hitting that bullseye, alright? So we're gonna keep on throwing. We're gonna do bad. We're gonna do good. In fact, yeah, that was no bullseye. Ah, well. But we're gonna keep doing good. See how we're more consistently getting in that greenish area? That's good. Alright? That means we're consistently getting better. And like I said, this is a game of perseverance and consistently hitting that green area, alright? Like a wasted individual throwing up on the sidewalks of Bourbon Street. It's just like that. Alright? He's consistently throwing it every night. He goes to the street, gets a few beers, has a few pints, drinks a couple of margaritas and Hurricanes and Jack Daniels. But he knows that every time he has a system, he will always throw up on that sidewalk. And in that way, he has achieved eternal peace. Alright, even when he dies, penniless, he will have that happiness, and that he will know that he was able to throw up on that green sidewalk every single time. And would you look at that and hit the green bit again? It's happening more and more often. We're getting better, alright? Now I'm hoping that you'll have your own dartboard and you're able to follow along with me, because this really is a follow along tutorial, alright? You should be in the exact same areas as I am. And if you say this is all luck, it's not luck, alright? The only people that say darts are a game of luck are the grand champions who want to discourage up-and-coming champions like myself. Now, am I an up-and-coming champion? We'll have to see how good I am. It depends how good my perseverance is, because in the end, it's all about perseverance. And sure, mine might run out, so I hit that green area again. We're getting ever so close. And soon enough, we'll be hitting that bullseye. Alright? So, we're gonna keep on going. Alright, we're gonna hit a little black area. We're gonna hit a black area. Now, when I say I hit 3 black areas, that is not a racist statement. That is a simple fact. I hit the black area 3 times. Alright? Just want to get that clear and straight for you, okay? Because in the end, I have no priorities in life. Right now, my only priority is hitting that bullseye. Now, I did very terribly that one. Alright, y'all can see it again. Oh, decent last night, I'm sure. See, I have faith in my viewers. I think that every person who's subscribed to me is an intelligent being and is clearly able to see where I hit the darts every single time. And if not, well, this just won't be a good video. But it's fine. Because I'm going to keep throwing and hooking and kicking. That one was bad. Now, there is one thing we need to change. See these numbers here? We need to detach these. Actually, no we don't. Because here's the thing. Hitting the bullseye is going to progress to learning how to play the game of darts. Because in the end, what's the point of learning how to play darts if you can't even hit a bullseye? So we're going to keep that thing on, because then we actually play the game of darts. We adjust it to that being there. We take that off. It's going to throw our whole mojo off. And in the end, darts is a game of mojo, alright? So let's collect the darts. Now, it would be best if I had more than 3 darts, but in the end, everyone knows that 3 is the lucky number. That's just a good effect. So, I'm running out of things to say. I need to hit this red dart, this red bullseye, very quickly. Because I am not particularly good at improv. In fact, I'm not really particularly good at anything. That's why I'm trying to hit this red bullseye. So then I can say that I am good at darts. And there is nothing that swoons the ladies more than hitting that bullseye and saying, I can nail a small red dot from at least 5 feet away. There is nothing that swoons them more like that, alright? Because if you're able to hit a red dot from 5 feet away with a small dart, imagine what you can do with your little cock. Think of it that way, alright? Whew. Good. Now that's some Andrew Tate advice story right there. Andrew Tate. Now, does Andrew Tate know how to play darts? I don't know. But I guarantee you if he did, he would get far more of them women, and he already gets a lot of women, alright? So think of like that. Now that was terrible. That was terrible. Am I gonna let that crush my spirits? No, and neither should that let you crush your spirits. Because in the end, the only person that can crush your spirits is yourself. Alright? Now, have I gotten a little bit too lax though? Yes, I have gotten a little bit too lax. I need to keep my eye on that red bullseye. Alright? We need to keep on aiming for it. Keep that same energy. Alright? So we're going to keep on hucking and tucking and bucking and boo. And eventually you're going to start singing. Now singing while throwing darts, maybe you sing as some sort of sign of internal insanity and strife. But I don't think so. I think singing a jolly little song where you're throwing your little bitty darts can actually raise your morale. And like I said, I'm going to be repeating this a lot because this is very important. Darts is a game of morale, alright? So, we're going to keep on getting this on and time. And you might be saying, why aren't you wearing a full suit? Because here's the thing, a full suit is going to limit your vertical and your lateral movements, alright? And we don't want that, alright? Because in the darts is a game about movements. The movement of the arms, but also the feet and the waist, and really just every part of your body, alright? Let's start with the eyes. You gotta get these eyes on that red dart, alright? Because the only thing that shouldn't be moving is your eyes. They need to be locked on to that their target. Now, your head. Your head's gonna be bobbling up and down until you hit that target. Then you're gonna keep it locked on with your eyes. Alright? You gotta keep it all going. Keep that same energy, alright? The only movement your head is gonna be doing is the neurons in your brain as they transfer the dopamine of when you hit that red little dart right there yonder. Was I saying dart? I meant to say bullseye. I'm sorry. I'm running out of energy. I'm kind of getting tired, but don't worry. Because once you get a little close, you're gonna let that give you a boost of energy, alright? Now that's what the feet for. The feet are for producing energy. You're gonna be jiggling your feet around, like so. And that's gonna allow you to produce enough energy to keep you going, alright? You gotta keep that lateral movement. See that? I got plus, that's gonna boost my energy a bit. Alright, almost got the green area again. Because in the end, we are getting better, alright? We are better players than we were at the start of this. And it's only been 14 minutes. So give it an hour of practice, I'm leaving that bullseye every single time. Or maybe I won't. Because like I said, you can't set limitations, alright? So, we're gonna keep going for that bullseye there. Alright, now, am I gonna have to go solid? No, I need to continue telling about the body parts and how they all move. Let's start with the arms. Now, the arms are the most complex part, alright? I think I've explained it a bit. You want to have a little bit of power, get a little bit of relaxness to it. Again, that's where a lot of the vertical and horizontal movement is, alright? Like a squid's tail. Did I say tail? I meant tentacle. Anyhow, we're gonna keep on throwing your dart up yonder. And you're getting close as you were sucking in on that red bullseye. Alright, now you may be saying I'm repeating some of this advice because repetition is really what darts is all about, alright? And when something is all about darts, Because in the end, well, darts is all about hitting that bullseye, really. Like all those numbers, that's just for the grand champions to discourage newer players. In the end, if you're able to hit that bullseye every time, you're gonna win. At least I think you will. I don't really know how darts work, but I do know that hitting that bullseye can't be worth nothing. So I'd say, just go for that every time. I mean, what's the real strategy in darts other than hitting the bullseye? Think of it that way. So we'll keep throwing them darts. Again and again. Getting that spread on. Alright, we got a good spread there. Now we just need to tighten it. Alright? Like a man might tighten the ropes to bind his logs together after cutting them after cold winter days, and he will now bind the logs together and then ship them to his household, in which he will start a fire that will warm his house and cook his meals. Alright, you want to be like that. You want to simulate that experience. Alright, in that level of tightness, that tightness, which may be rough and gruff now, but it's going to lead to comfort in the future. Alright? So, we got a good spread there. We got a triangular spread. Illuminate. Alright? Illuminate. Okay? As in not Tate, because Tate, Andrew Tate, is not part of the Illuminati. Alright? Did you know that? I bet some of y'all didn't know that. I hope all of you are learning something from this experience. I really hope y'all are. Because this is very important for all of us to really understand about the history of Andrew Tate and the feng shui of darting. Alright, darting is a very important skill in life. Alright? It's really something, because imagine this. Imagine it's the zombie apocalypse, right? Zombies are coming at you left, right, and center, alright? You need to be able to hit them darts, alright? Because these things are their own bullets, and your hand is the gun, alright? So once you got your gun as your hand, well, you never need any more gunpowder. In fact, do guns even use gunpowder? I've never had to fill a gun with gunpowder. How does that even work? How do guns really work nowadays? Oh, right, the bullets are full of gunpowder, right. Forget that sometimes. But the point is, you won't need bullets, because the darts are bullets, and your hands are done. You don't need to repair your guns unless your hand gets cut off. But it's a zombie apocalypse, so going through your brains, alright? You don't need to worry about that, unless you're being attacked by rival tribes. But in the end, the rival tribes, I honestly don't think that humans were banded to rival tribes. You know why? Because I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be ripping them off my darts. Knocking them tribes down, alright? They're going to be popping them off one by one. And imagine this. That very bullseye is the eye of Jonathan Caron or something like that. The leader of the South Side Gang, alright? And he's taken over Eastern Detroit. That bullseye is his eye. Once you punctuate that, Northern Detroit will finally live free again from the South Side Raiders. Alright? So think of it that way. You could be saving lives by hitting this bullseye. Because in the end, the power of a dart in the right hand is the power of a bullet in a revolver. In fact, .38 snub nose revolver, even that level of power can be achieved if you can just hit that bullseye. So just keep on going for that bullseye, get that spray, and we're tightening them close, so don't you worry, okay? This video ain't gonna be an hour long, I can guarantee you that, alright? Some of you already know this, and please, don't look at where this video is gonna end. Because honestly, I might just end the video without hitting the bullseye. Just to screw you all over. Because maybe, if y'all just check when the video's gonna end, do you really deserve to hit that bullseye? Do humans deserve anything in the first place? I don't even know at this point, honestly. But I can't say I'm getting kind of bored of this. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Because now that I think about it, you only gotta shoot the bullet one time. You only hit the gun once. So at some point, you're just like, just shoot the guy. Shoot the South Side leader, alright? Do you really need the darts? But then again, guns don't make a woman swoon, alright? Especially not in Detroit, alright? Detroit woman. Them Detroit girls, they're like a good dart thrower. I can guarantee you that, because I've never been to Detroit. I'm from Texas. But here's the thing, though. In the zombie apocalypse, Texas is gonna be safe, alright? Texas will not fall into the zombie apocalypse. So if you want to be saving lives, you're gonna be having to go to cities like New Amsterdam, and Detroit, and Chicago, alright? Those are the places in which people will need some dart throwers like ourselves. Think of it like that, alright? So, let's keep throwing our darts. Throwing them. Close in on that sweet, juicy red bullseye right there yonder, alright? I'm just gonna keep doing that. I'm not even wearing shoes, so, and that's the thing I love about darts. You gotta play with a little bit of risk, which is why I'm not playing with shoes. So if one of these darts deflects back and hits my feet, well, it's gonna be painful, and that keeps a thrill of risk, because you need that thrill of risk to keep your energy going, to keep that heart pumping, all right? To keep you going at this game of darts. Because if you lose, you can look like a little coward bitch. And we don't want that, all right? I am not a coward bitch. Even as terrible as I'm doing, it's all about a game of persistence, all right? But no persistence is without risk. Like the game Dark Souls, you could go insane and lose your entire life to Dark Souls, all right? In fact, I should technically be doing math homework right now. Shit. I really should. Fuck. Shit. That's fine, honestly, it's fine. Because I'm gonna keep on throwing dark darts. Damn. Oh well. But we're gonna keep going for it, alright? Don't y'all worry. Don't y'all worry. One little bit. Damn. It's okay though. Because again, we're roping around that little central bit, alright? Eventually we're gonna hit it. Because in the end, well, let's just think of it this way. It's impossible to hit every area except for the bullseye. So after a million tries, it's essentially a guarantee that we will hit it. 100% chance. Guarantee, all right? And let that fuel your energy, let that fuel your desire to keep on going, keep pressing on that, all right? And maybe, you just gotta keep going for it. You just gotta get a little power into it, get a little bit of energy, all right? Maybe get a good soundtrack. Don't get a good soundtrack playing. You don't want a good soundtrack, all right? You just want to keep going and going, all right? All right, that's a little too much power. Break my own device. But it's fine, because here's the thing. You're gonna keep on going, all right? You're gonna keep on bam, all right? You get that power rank, because in the end, when the Southside game leader goes on the west side, you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna see your dart throw, and you're like, bam, and one of his allies are dead. Boom, that's his wife. Bam, that's his freaking godson. All right, boom, you just pop his two most important people with that much ferocity and power, all right? And in the end, you don't really gotta take their eyes, you just gotta hit like their kneecaps, break knees. Gosh. All right, that's all you gotta do. And once you do that, they're done, they're dead, all right? They're pissing their pants, they're shitting themselves with their own diarrhea full of fucking growing throw up, all right? And once you do that, they're shrimping, all right? They're kneeling, they're groveling at your feet. They're like, would you like to become the leader of the Northeast Side game of Detroit? Oh, heck yeah, I do. You know why? Because I'm a Dark Thorn Jim. And guess what? I do the dang green thing. Just like that throw up, all right? Because I'm getting closer and closer, all right? Don't you worry, my brother. Get a little dance now. You're getting a little excited. It's getting thrilling. Oh, yeah, you're done with this. You're done with that little bullseye. You're just hitting the whole damn board. You're slaughtering at this table. The board is full of holes, just like what's his name? Jonathan Carlston. He's gonna be full of holes when you're done with him. In fact, when you're the leader of the Southeast Side gang, you don't need a dartboard. You'll be nailing people to the wall and using them as your dartboard. Because when the zombie apocalypse comes, there are no laws, there are no society. Everything will die. And that's when you're gonna be reigning as king. And in the end, those who are gonna be kings are the ones who will be throwing the darts. That's the way it goes. Oh yeah. Don't you worry, right? We did a little bad there. Don't you worry. We're getting towards it. Don't you worry, my baby. So you get a little song on you. You're writing the song in your head, all right? That's clearly your war anthem when you invade the Southside gang and torch the houses and burn the crops, all right? You can sing burning down your crops all day. We're gonna be slaughtering the people. Let's be the war point. Honestly, see, the throat's gonna get a little dry for a second, all right? And you gotta say, well, get some water? And yeah, because hygiene is what darts is all about. So I'm gonna get some water real quick. All right. So, now that you're all hydrated, you're gonna be ready to throw darts again. Give it a flip it once, flip it twice, flip it 3 times. Yeah. You know, you ever heard of the movie Wolf of Wall Street? Well, let me tell you something about that movie. When you're able to hit a dart like this, you're gonna go just like that guy. What's his name? Jordan Belfort. Yeah. Really hitting them darts, hitting them ladies. Shit, wait. With your charm. Not like Jordan Belfort hit his wife. You're not going to hit him like that unless you really want to be the leader of the Southeast Side Gang. Because then you might have to hit somebody. Because I'll tell you one thing. In Detroit, the women, they're going to be a big part of it, alright? Women, they got 50% of the population. They ain't going to be doing nothing, alright? They're going to be getting out their pitchforks, alright? They're going to be getting out their own darts. So you got to be ready for that, alright? You got to be hoping. You have to not discriminate in who you will dart in the zombie apocalypse. You can't discriminate like that, alright? You have to dart anyone who's not loyal to you and you exclusively. Alright? But like Jordan Belfort, you gotta rise to the top, but you have to make sure you don't become too much of a narcissist, alright? Because that's how it all comes crumbling down, alright? And as you notice, darts do not create a good formation, alright? They're gonna land, they're gonna stick. Eventually, someone's gonna go over and try and pull them out, alright? And it's really pretty easy to pull them out. So you have to reinforce your darts. That's what I'm saying, alright? You gotta stick that dart in. And you gotta protect it. Make sure you have to watch it. You gotta watch yourself, your own narcissism and greed. And make sure no one's able to exploit it and pull that dart out. You understand the metaphor I'm making? Because in the end, darts is a metaphor, alright? For everything. What is darts not? Is it a sport? Yes. Is it a luxury? Of course it's a luxury. But I guarantee you, the people working at the bottom of the Southside Gang, they don't have time for this. They're going to be working on the fields until you come with the Southside Gang and burn those fields down. Alright? Because in the end, when the zombie apocalypse comes, it's going to be feudalism back again. Feudalism. In the end, darts is a lot like feudalism, alright? In the outermost bit, we have the serfs. Actually, the outermost bit is the exiled vagabonds. Now, they're kind of badass. Because when you hit that, it's kind of badass. It makes a thump, like a boom. Because you know when that vagabond reaches the capital, you know things about to burn. And at the first, you gotta get that vagabond. A dart-wielding vagabond. Walking in to northeast side Detroit with your small baggage of darts. Alright, now the second black rim, where all the numbers are, those are the peasantry. They work the fields, alright? You do not want to skip that over, alright? We're trying, like the vagabond, to move from here and squeeze into here, into the dart, into the bullseye. The leader of the Northeast Side Gang. Alright? That's my dog. You can hear him coming up the stairs. He loves feudalism. Now, see there? See that bounce back? I could hit my feet. Thrill of risk. Very important. Alright? Ain't that right, little puppy dog? Now, you're gonna keep throwing, alright? Now, notice that, like that bigger, thicker side, that is lower nobility. Regional people, you know? People that own the small little household, the homestead, that oversees the fields that the peasantry is working on, alright? People that make up the bulk of the military, minor generals, some knights, you know? Now, you want to get like a solid amount of these people on your side, alright? You want to get as many of these as you can. Because when you overthrow the Southeast Side Gang, well, you're gonna need as many of these small nobility as you can, because they're gonna want to move up. They want to move up to the next level. Alright, I need the major nobility. There's fewer of them, but they are directly linked to the bullseye, alright? Now for them, all you need is one of them. Because once you get one of them, you have a direct link to the bullseye, alright? You will understand. You will have access to the citadel, alright? So now, at this point, you have the minor nobility, or most of the minor nobility, and the major nobility. Now the bullseye, he's gonna notice this. He's gonna notice that his nobility is faltering, alright? And you may be understanding one little thing here. See the little red and green little stripes? What do those represent? Well, those represent the castle walls of eastern Detroit, alright? And those are the walls you go penetrating, alright? The peasantry, support the peasantry, because you want to start a revolt. You want to start a peasant revolt. That's a good way to always overthrow a king, alright? I.e., Richard Duke of York or the Earl of Warwick. He started a peasant. Well, Richard Duke of York did not start a peasant uprising, but the Earl of Warwick, he started a peasant uprising, was able to overthrow the king. Alright? Think of it that way. So you overthrow the peasantry, get to the first wall. Minor nobility, get to the second wall. One major noble, only just one major noble. Alright? All it took was Richard Duke of York and a few of his minor noble friends to overthrow Henry VI. Think of it like that, alright? He's Richard Duke of York. He was a major noble. Now, one problem here is the little green bit. Who is that? That is the king's right-hand man, alright? He's gonna be the one you gotta take out, because if you can't take out him, you're never gonna get to that kid, alright? Now, in case of the Wars of the Roses with Richard Duke of York, that was Margaret of Anjou, or maybe, what was it? Edward, Duke of Somerset. See around the nail right there? Just like how Edward, Duke of Somerset got his head chopped off at the Battle of St. Albans in 1455. Alright? So now when you got that, the king will be exposed. And now all you gotta do is sink that dart right into his eye, and now you're the king and leader of the Southeast Detroit gang. And you have conquered feudalism. That is how you progress in feudalism, right? They say that America and capitalism is the only way that lets you move up. Well, you see, that's not true. You can rise in feudalism. It just takes unorthodox plots of deception, trickery, and lies. And if I learned anything from Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort had to do the exact same thing. Alright? So, what are we going to be doing now? We're going to be hitting that bullseye. Of course we're going to be hitting that bullseye, alright? We're already 32 minutes in deep. Alright, we'll hit that. See that? That's going to throw your hand off. Alright? So that's going to stick in there, and it's going to come out. Just like how the knife is going to shank into your rival's throats and then slowly slip out. Alright, I'm going mentally insane, good God. Alright, I think we should need to focus on hitting this dart. Alright, I'm wasting a lot of time right now and I need to do stuff. So I'm just gonna fucking I'm gonna hit this dart. I'm going mentally insane. I need to stop. I need to hit this dart, like now. This is getting bad. I'm faltering in hope, and I feel like if I don't hit the dart, this is all gonna be a waste of time. So, hit the dart, oh my gosh, I'm becoming on English. Okay. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've given all the advice that I've made up, and this is not made up advice, this is completely real advice. But I wanted out of advice to give. Alright, I just need to hit this freaking dart. This dart, oh my gosh, this freaking bullseye. Dang it, fuck me. So now I'm concentrating again. I need to be getting a spread. No, fuck the spread, just hit the damn fucking bullseye. It's not that difficult, alright? Literally just boom, boom, boom. God damn it. I think I'm just like I don't even know how to describe it. I'm just getting like, my arm movement is not good anymore, you know? I swear, like I'm never gonna hit this thing. I'm dying. I am dying. Every second I'm getting closer to death. Oh my God. Dear God. Please help me hit this dart. Dart. I should hit the bullseye. Alright. Just like I hit your mom's bullseye. Oh man. Fuck. Yeah. And so I guess I'm not going to be teaching y'all anymore about blood drawing because I've run out of things to teach. I mean, I've basically become a rambling madman at this point, and that's not good. But you know what? Fuck it. You know what? I've hit the green bit a million times. The whole fucking time I've hit the green bit. Literally, I could have just been moved like half an inch to the left or down, and it would have hit the freaking bullseye. But no, it's gotta freaking barely, almost every range, but just enticement. In the end, darts is like a succubus. Right? It traps you in, lets you get a little close to that red dot, but then you have to keep trying and it doesn't let you because the bullseye is impenetrable. It's not happening. Bullseye does not happen. Work, it's rigged. Darts is rigged. Darts does not work. It's simply rigged. I don't understand how this works. I'm so terrible. You know, I've had this dartboard in this house for who even knows how long. Last try. Hold on. I'm gonna see. Last try. I have a plan here. No. Damn it. Again, it's about that perseverance. Just gotta get a little bit closer. Get a little soft spoken. Darts. It's about being soft spoken. Careful. And calm. Alright. Servant spread. Now this time, I'm gonna close in on it. Oh yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Alright, this is my last try. See what's enticed me? Shit. I dropped the dart. Damn it. But no, this can't be my last try. Because I have a plan now. I have a thing, I have a rhythm. Oh! I did it. And that, everyone, is how you hit the bullseye. I did it. Except I didn't do it. A lot of you are thinking, wow, he finally did it, but no. Because I know for a fact that none of y'all can tell where these darts are hitting. Because in fact, I've been hitting these darts on the bullseye at least 5 times now. And in the end, the art of war did state that you need to feign weakness in order to destroy your enemies. And when you really think about it, the game of darts is about trickery and deception and lies. And that is how you hit a bullseye.